Hey everyone, Chad Palcic here, and today I want to talk a little bit about mortgages and what to do when you're looking to purchase your next house. Today I have Gary Jones with Movement Mortgage. And Gary, tell me a little bit about you.
Hey everyone, I'm Gary Jones. I'm with Movement Mortgage. My family and I are moving down here to Northport area from Maine. I've been in the mortgage industry for 20 years now in Maine, helping customers realize home ownership possibilities and dreams.
Cool.
Currently, the market's a little different than it was a year ago, as you know.
How's the different market from up there to here? Is it drastically different or is it basically the same thing? You have people buying houses and they need money.
Well, there's a lot more inventory down here right now than
Okay.
there is in the Northeast, and
Yeah, the inventory is definitely picked up here. I don't know what's going on up there.
right. So what I'm seeing is a lot of people are sitting on the sidelines waiting for rates to come down, when I suggest that higher rates are an opportunity for buyers currently in the marketplace, because it created more inventory, and sellers are a little bit fear about hitting a bottom and not getting the most for their money, so they're willing to negotiate a little bit more.
And I have seen sellers do a little bit more concessions to where maybe they'll come off the price a little bit, which help offset that interest rate, even if it's only temporary for a year or two. You know, the rates may come down. You can't guarantee that, of course, but we're all hopeful the rates will come down. And what does it take to refinance after you buy?
Currently Movement's offering a free refinance through the end of 2024. So if somebody does a purchase transaction with me today, they have until the end of 2024 to take advantage of a lower rate in the future.
So what does that mean? What does that do? So if I get a mortgage with you today, I have till the end of 2024, and does that mean I don't have a hard credit pull again, or how does that work?
No, we still need to qualify you on the refinance, but it's going to be a lot simpler than the purchase side of things, because we already know the value of the house and we can move forward.
So you wouldn't have to do an appraisal or reappraisal at that point?
Not if you, typically no, if you're not, if there hasn't been drastic changes in your situation, or you're not trying to do something different with the mortgage as far as renovations, changing the terms, things like that, or changing anybody on title.
Okay. And another thing I've heard a lot of people confused is the difference between pre-qualified and pre-approved. What's the difference there?
So a pre-qualification is basically, you've told me your income, your assets, I plug it into the computer and I give you a pre-qualification based on your word. Pre-approval is basically you've taken your word and you've backed it up with documentation. I've reviewed it and now I can upgrade you to a pre-approval. But what Movement does a little bit different than other people is we do a commitment letter. So I'm a loan officer, I have certain authority. I don't approve loans, an underwriter does that. So what I do is I take it to the next level and I bring it to an underwriter with your assets and your income and your credit, and they approve you for a certain amount. And now you have a commitment letter to lend from us, and all we need to do is have the collateral appraised and the title to be clear and marketable.
Awesome. Now, I don't know anything about mortgages, very little. I heard the FHA did something with a 40-year loan. Does that mean I can go out and get a 40-year loan on a new house?
Chad, I have heard this too, and it's the media is actually putting it out there, 40-year FHA mortgage loans. It's only for people that are behind currently and to help them catch up. It is not a product that people can use to go out and purchase a home currently.
Oh, so basically if inflation has caused you some hardships in your life and you're having a hard time, instead of losing your house, the FHA is going to give you a little bit extra wiggle room there to hopefully stay in your house and catch back up.
Yeah, okay. So it's really for people that are behind, to help them stay in their home, and it's a program that can be helpful to people.
Awesome. Now, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Well, you can reach me either on my cell phone at 207-415-4466. You could email me at gary.jones@movement.com.
Awesome.
Or text me if you'd like.
You know, you get a hold of me as well. I'm pretty easy to find, and I also have his information. I'm going to put everything in the comments as well. So anything else you want to cap off with?
No, I just suggest if you're looking currently, you'd probably want to give me a call and see. I have this great program where I can run the cost of waiting And I've done a little bit of an illustration here for Chad today. And on a $500,000 purchase, if you put 20% down today and you have a loan amount of $400,000, current rates are around 6%. With great credit and the right loan to value, we can get a little bit better than that today. However, I'm just using a 6% rate. And if you wait 6 months, you've already lost $8,000 based on the current appreciation forecast for this area in Charlotte County. The other big number we're going to talk about is if 3 years, you've lost $62,000 based on the loss of appreciation, the loss of pay down. And that's not even calculating if you're paying rent currently. Throwing that money away on a monthly basis. So it really does make sense to buy now, even though the rates are higher, because you get more inventory, sellers are willing to negotiate. Once rates hit low and more people are in the market, less inventory, less negotiation power, and you can always take advantage of the rate going forward. I say date the rate, marry the house.
And I believe that because I don't think anything's going to happen here in Southwest Florida. I think housing prices are going to continue to increase. I don't see like we're going to have a crash. Maybe other areas in the country might see a slight loss on home values, but there's so much drive here. Everybody wants to come to Southwest Florida, and why wouldn't you? I mean, It's just beautiful here. So awesome.
And one thing I'd like to say is I know people are a little afraid right now. They're getting hit at the gas pump. They're getting hit at the grocery store. And there's a lot of world economic news going on. But we're in a community where being part of a community and home ownership is very important. It's important to you and your family and the community as well. So if you have any questions, I can do a first-time home buyer one-on-one class with you as well.
Awesome. And I believe, even with all that's happening in the world with the dollar and all that, there's no other way to protect your money than put it into something physical like a home, because regardless what happens, the house is going to have value. So
absolutely.
That's it for today. And this is Gary Jones, the Movement Mortgage, and I'm Chad. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, Chad.